Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is my first vlogging video. I'm using the GoPro Hero 3, the Black Edition. It's mounted with a chin mount on my AGV K4 Evo helmet. Today I'll be talking about my new bike. It's a CBR500R 2013 non-ABS version. It's obviously red, as you can see in the video. Just bought the bike about a month ago. I love this thing. It has about 800 miles on it. A few comparisons before buying the bike. I was looking at the Ninja 300. Had a great base price at about $54,000. I know a lot of members buy the bike at roughly $6,000 out the door. I just felt like the bike was a little small for me. I am 6 foot, 180 pounds. I want to see an athletic build, so I feel like the bike felt like a moped. I saw the CBR, the 500R at the dealership I bought from at Philadelphia, and the bike cost $6,300 out the door. I thought I got a pretty good price when comparing the price point to other forum members at CBR500riders.com. A few members were saying they paid nearly $7,000 for the bike, so at $6,300 I thought it got a pretty good deal. This is a beginner bike. It has about 47 horsepower, but it is enough to get around the city and feels comfortable on the highway. The bike is fairly light. It's 425 pounds, and I'm not sure if that's, I think dry weight is 401 pounds. Feels pretty good. It feels stable on the road. The riding height is a little higher than the Kawasaki Ninja 300, at least for me. I'm not sure exactly what the dimensions are. The fuel capacity is pretty good. It has a 4-gallon fuel tank. Gets about 78 miles to the gallon, so it's a lot better than my Land Rover LR3, which gets about 16 miles to the gallon. So from an economical point of view, the motorcycle is a lot efficient. Obviously it's not as safe. So the engine configuration, it's a parallel twin 4-stroke combustion engine. It's liquid cooled, dual overhead cam, and I'm saying a bunch of things that I probably don't know about yet because I'm new to motorcycles. It has an 8,500 RPM rev limiter. It has about 31 pounds of torque. It has a very linear curve, and I feel like the power delivery is adequate for me as a new rider. It's very forgiving. I have missed some shifts, and I did have to get out of some difficult situations when I first started riding the bike, especially in New Jersey with all these crazy ass riders on the road. So I think it did the job pretty well. This is not a super bike. It is not a CBR 600 onwards or anything else, R6, whatever. But it has enough zip to keep up with a lot of bigger bikes. I took a ride with my boys R6 and R1, and I felt like I was keeping up and did not look like I was putting away in a moped while they were cruising along the road. It's very light. I'm able to turn the bike and lean the bike quite easily, and it is performing pretty good. So there's 3 colors available for the bike. There is a red version, the one I'm riding. There's also a black version, a silver version, which is available I think in Canada and other states, and there's a tricolor white, blue, and red version available. The aftermarket for the bike is okay. I mean, it has potential. It is a Honda CBR, so a lot of manufacturers are looking at the bike, but unfortunately they don't have a test dummy to really work on. I do have a Two Brothers exhaust. There's a few other options out there. I think a lot of people are using the Akrapovic. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that word right. The Yoshimura. They all have slip-on exhaust available. I feel like all exhausts do the same thing. It's a slip-on. It makes just go for what sounds the best to you. It's going to be a lot lighter than the stock exhaust, so if that's of any benefit, then you will be satisfied. I paid $400 for my full carbon fiber Two Brothers Mallet exhaust, and I'm very satisfied with the purchase. I do feel that the Yoshimura exhaust has better carbon fiber than the two brothers. I like the weave; it's a lot more tighter. It looks a little cleaner. But you know, I didn't look into the option prior to buying this one, and I'm very satisfied. I don't see myself selling this. So the bike is great for a beginner. Not having any issues on the highway. It makes you feel like you could progress a lot faster. It gives you a lot of confidence when you ride. I bought some gear. Obviously, when you buy a bike, you should look at your safety. I'm using a Dainese textile racing jacket. It has CE protection on the elbows, the shoulders, and the forearms. It does not have a back protector at this point, but at $50, I think I'll go ahead and pick one up. I'm using the AGB K4 Evo helmet in all black, and I feel like that's a great option for riders. It's very light, and it's DOT approved, and I'm very satisfied with my purchase. You can pick them up fairly cheap at $179 to $250. I have not bought any jeans or pants yet for the bike. I'm just currently riding in whatever the hell I got. That's not a smart idea because obviously we have legs and I'd like to keep mine in case I fall. Road rash does suck. I saw a lot of videos, and I work at a hospital, so I do know what trauma looks like, and this is something I do not want to encounter. So my next purchase for the bike will be the Dainese pants, the textile pants that will fit my jacket. It's hot as hell out there. It's summer, but who cares? You know, it's important to keep your skin intact, not have too many fractured bones in case you do, you know, have a tumble. I am currently riding in tennis shoes as well, which is pretty dumb. I'm sure you experienced riders are like, this guy needs boots, whatever. But if I'm gonna make a purchase, I like to really do my research prior to it. So I'm looking at different boot options as well. I'm using Alpine Star gloves. I'm not exactly sure which model I have, but I'm really satisfied with it. Overall, I don't see myself riding without gloves. I have a lot more grip, and it works well, you know, especially if you're riding in the rain. So some more things about the bike. It's a very light bike. If you're carrying a passenger with you, you will notice a huge decrease in performance. So a lot of members have opted out and got the single rider seat cowl, which I think I will probably end up buying in the near future. There's not too many mods for the bike at this point. A few things are switchable with the 250, like the levers, and I think the clip-ons from the CBR500R should be able to be fitted onto the bike. I did see a member on the CBR500 Riders forum using CBR600 clip-ons he purchased from eBay, and I have ordered a set for myself. So I would probably make a tutorial video on how to put on these clip-ons in the next coming weeks. What else? The bike is great. It has enough zip around the neighborhood, around the streets and the highway, as I said earlier. Initially, I did have a lot of hesitance in pushing the bike on the highway. I just couldn't seem to get myself over 70 miles per hour. The wind was it was a bit bothersome for me, but then again, I didn't know how to properly tuck. I had my elbows way out there, and then with the riding position, it's a little difficult because you gotta really flex at the hip or bend over the tank to get in a good tucking position. Pause that. But you know, with confidence, I'm now riding, and I'm reaching adequate speeds on the highway, and I'm having no trouble passing other vehicles. And obviously, I'm in no comparison to the bigger bikes on the highway, but this is adequate for me. What else? I guess that's pretty much it for now. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Pause that, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the link below, and I will be happy to answer any questions. I look forward to vlogging. I mean, I got inspired by a couple great artists out there. One is R1 Chronicles. I'm pretty sure you guys seen his videos, and another is Space Pod. When I was looking at the Ninja 300, he does some pretty cool videos out from California. I'm not that good at editing videos yet, so look forward to an improvement in that category as well. I have not bought a microphone for my helmet or my GoPro adapter, so I will probably swing by Radio Shack or look at eBay and see what's available. Yeah, so if you have any questions or if you have any criticism, feel free to post it. If I see you on the street, holla at a player, whatever. Alright, I'll catch you guys. Take care, ride safe.